What's going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with, it's not Elder Scrolls Legends, but we're going to be talking about Elder Scrolls Legends today. This is, I don't want to quite call it a series on the channel, but it's kind of just something that pops up when I have something to talk about. It is the Let's Talk About Blank series, and today we're going to be talking about cosmetic bundles. It's been kind of a hot-button topic in the community lately. We've gotten 2 different premium card backs that were sold as a part of 50 pack bundles. So they were $50 each for the premium bundles. And then today, or I don't know when I'm releasing this video, so maybe yesterday, there's a premium alternate art golden saint as part of a 20 pack bundle, or a 15 pack bundle for $20. So if you want to keep up on the alternate arts, if you're an art collectible collector, I should say, you're in the hole $120 for 3 things so far. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to give my opinion on what I think about these, what I think is a good or better way to do it, things you should be thinking about. Just talk about them in general, get a conversation started. As always with these discussions, I know you guys have strong opinions as well. My only request, and you guys are always great about it, is be respectful in the comment section. You're going to see people that feel on both sides of the spectrum, and just because one person may feel this is a completely fine offer, doesn't mean you have to jump down his throat because you think it's predatory or wrong. We're all humans, we all have opinions, and you guys are always great about being kind to each other. But I always feel the need to throw that out there as a warning or request, I guess. So first, there is a chance, well, let's rewind a little bit more. I don't like these bundles. I love alternate arts, I love premium arts, I love all of that stuff, and I am even what you probably would consider a whale for this game. I've spent a solid amount of money whenever new content comes out. I always buy it with cash. Probably at least $500 in the hole for this game, if not more, just dating back to when I started recording for this game. That's not to brag, it is just to state that usually these offers are targeted towards whales, and I'm saying, nuh-uh, not this one. It also feels bad. I like to collect all this stuff. I've collected all of the alternate art stuff up to this point, and all of the premium stuff, and all of the promotional bundles. I've bought it all, and this is the first time where these deals have come out, and I've felt like, kind of felt like I was getting taken for a ride a bit. And why do I think that? I have absolutely, and I'm on record of saying this, I have no problem with charging cash only for alternate art or cosmetic only things. So alternate avatars, all of that stuff, voice lines, all of that stuff in the game, I have no problem if Bethesda wants to release those and charge cash only prices for those. It's not a very popular opinion. I know a lot of people who think there should always be gold equivalents for cash deals, and I think it's nice whenever it's possible. But as long as it's cosmetic only, and it doesn't give anyone an advantage, like it's not a new card, anything like that, as long as it's cosmetic only, I am fine with it being cash only. So, why do I not like these deals? I don't like these deals because it is cash only with a piggyback. A forced piggyback of the deal. So what do I mean by that? So for this alternate art of Golden Saint, I don't know what Bethesda would put the cash value of just the card at. But let's say it's anywhere between $3 to $5 for the Golden Saint. That is what they value it at. You're getting a $3 to $5 premium card, premium alternate art card, but they're saying, here, you have to take these 15 core set packs too, and pay $15 extra for it. And usually the rebuttal from a lot of people is the packs don't matter. They're good for newer players. If you're not a newer player and you have a full collection, this is soul gems. Yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of variations of that general opinion. And the way I feel about that is, yes, I have a full collection. I've had a full collection for quite a while. Usually I have a full collection the second a new set release, because like I said, I spend a lot of money on packs just to get all the cards right away so I can make a lot of decks for you guys. So, I also have a fair amount of soul gems, and if I don't have enough soul gems, I'll just pay money for packs so I can get more soul gems. I don't like being forced to buy packs that I don't need. while yes, this is probably a cool deal for newer players, they get to get some core set packs, this is ancient content at this point. Core set packs are over 2 years old. Even when they're bundling Morrowind and Skyrim packs, Morrowind's almost a year old, Skyrim's over a year old. A lot of people have their collections already set for the most part, and even if they don't have their collections set for the most part, they've crafted most of the cards they care about, and barring maybe the outside couple legendaries, there's not a ton of cards that most people are looking for. If you break all of players down to a spectrum, you're going to have newer players, which obviously need everything. You're going to have a bunch of players in the middle who have a lot to most of the cards, and those players in the middle aren't going to spend soul gems or worry about crafting, say, Lich's Ascension, because they don't care about it. It's not a card that gets played, and outside of the few memers in the middle, and even meming, you're not going to play Lich's Ascension, so you don't care about the full collection in that middle area. And then you have the far spectrum on the other side of people who spend a lot of money, and they have all of the cards anyway. So if you break that entire spectrum down, these offers only appeal to the far, very, very new side of the spectrum, and all the other players from even mid-left to far, far right of that spectrum are kind of, I don't want to say getting abused, but kind of getting screwed by the offer. And I guess as a qualifier, there's still a chance that at some point over Festival of Madness, Bethesda could release all of the premium card backs and these alternate art sets as one cash-only bundle, and then I will eat my words and I will gladly admit that I'm wrong. But it just, as a player who has everything, and even trying to put myself in the middle tier shoes of a player who has most things, people who care about these collectibles don't want to be forced. And even this, like, this isn't horrible. I still don't like it. I think it's wrong, and I think it's slightly predatory to force people to do this because you know that they care a lot about these alternate arts. But, like those premium card backs, we've never had premium card backs in the game before, so this is a brand new cosmetic. And you have people who go nuts over cosmetics. And you try and force them, because again, you can say that the pack deal is a great value, and comparatively, 4 packs, yes it is. But the packs mean nothing. So you're forcing people to pay upwards of $40 to $45 extra, and you're trying to tack on some lesser value on top of it. Because despite the fact that, yeah, the normal pack to cash ratio, you're probably getting a good value, those packs aren't as valuable as they used to be. Like, if there was a actual marketplace for these packs, the value of core set packs will have dropped because so many people have their collections complete. To try and draw a parallel here, because at the end of the day, these sets are just cards. Replace the core set with, let's say they packaged the premium card back with Fall of the Dark Brotherhood, and instead of charging $30 for all 3 wings, they charged you $25 for all 3 wings, and then put the card back on top of it, so they charged you $35 for the card back and Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. Now, I know stories are a little bit different because you get all of the cards for a story right away, but again, at the end of the day, these collections are just cards. They are sets of cards. So having all of Fall of the Dark Brotherhood, after 2 years, you're kind of just as likely to have all of the core set, or all of the core set cards that matter. So if they were to put out that same deal and say $35 for Fall of the Dark Brotherhood and a premium card back, it sounds so much worse because it's a story. But I don't think those two things are very different. I think on a core level, they could have released that same deal and I would have been just as upset, because you're trying to force me to buy a bunch of cards that I already have and don't need in order to gain access to a collectible that I care about and that I've valued at this point. Because you could say the same thing about Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. Buy a second set of Fall of the Dark Brotherhood, and if you already have it, you get soul gems. Like, that just sounds shitty to say out loud. And now, as like somebody who cares about like cosmetics and has been collecting cosmetics, now over the course of the last week, I've missed out on 2 premium card backs and a premium alternate art Golden Saint. Now I've already missed 3 things. I'm starting not to give a shit anymore about these collectibles. So like now, even when a better deal comes along, yeah, I'm still likely to buy it because I'm not fully in like fuck it, I don't care mode just yet. But it's getting closer and closer to the point where the next time there is a deal that I don't feel takes advantage of me as a player, I might not buy it anymore because if I already missed 5, 10, 15 collectibles and I'm that far in the hole of trying to collect them all, to use a Pokemon term, I'm not going to care anymore. And then I'm not going to buy that even good value bundle. Now, again, if you are one of those people who bought either of the bundles for the card back, or if you buy this one for the Golden Saint, I'm not faulting you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not going to say, like, oh, it's your fault that these deals are being offered. If you feel it's worth it to you, obviously you're entitled to pay for that good or service. It's your money. As long as you have the money, do what you want to do. I'm just trying to give my opinion as a longtime player and a whale player of, like, why I don't like bundles like this. So, like I've said, you may say, you're okay with paying cash only for cosmetics. Why are you against these deals? It's the tacked-on packs that's the difference for me. Even if they were to put out, like, I'd rather pay 25, 30, whatever dollars they put the money on for, at the end of Festival of Madness, all of the card backs and all of the alternate order cards as one bundle. I have no problem paying cash for that. I don't know what the valuation it would be, but I can at least make the decision based on, these are all of the alternate arts. I know what they mean to me. Is this cash value worth it for just those to me? Because right now I have to weigh the offset of, yeah, I really care about this alternate art, but I don't care about these packs. Am I willing to spend extra on stuff that I don't need for this one thing that I do want? And I don't like having to weigh that kind of financial incentive in my head. I would much rather be able to look at 3 premium card backs, $20. Is that worth it to me? That is an easier decision to make, and it's an easier rationalization to make. It's an easier purchase to make than being forced to buy something you don't want or need. Hopefully I was able to articulate a lot of my thoughts well here. I don't think this is a good move. I don't like these. I hope that Bethesda, at some point in Festival of the Madness, will just release a alternate art only bundle once they've already put out all of these. But even then it feels wrong, because if you were one of those people who spent $50 for the card back because you wanted it, even if you didn't want the packs, it's going to feel kind of shitty if you see a bundle come later with all of those alternate arts and you know that you kind of got screwed there. I don't know. This is a tough rope to walk for Bethesda now. I'm really not a fan of some of these decisions and some of these deals at all. But let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comments section. I already know a lot of you aren't fans, but let's get some conversation going down below in the comments section. But yeah, as always, thank you guys all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.